Hello there, and welcome back to another video on the Wild Neo channel. Today we are going to be doing the Sunday series, where it is storytelling with Neo. Storytelling with Neo involves these story dice. Story dice are interesting because they can give you a variety of objects, and you roll them one at a time, you tell the story, and there we go. I have to make up a random story out of the 6 objects that they give me simultaneously. So, we will start off right now. So, we will start by rolling 1 dice. On here, we got a cat. So, I'm going to have to make a story out of this cat. I will put it there. So, we're going to start off with... We're going to name the cat Jimmy. Jimmy the cat was walking down the street. He was having a good time today. It was a nice Saturday morning, and he was walking down the street looking for things to munch on. Maybe some scraps, or I don't know, he was just looking for something to munch on, or something to do, you never know. Maybe catch a bird or something. And he was walking down the street until he saw a hat. And he looked at this hat and he thought, this hat looks cool, so he put the hat on. And so it was a cat walking down the street with a hat on. And usually that is a very odd sight to see a cat walking down the street with a hat on. So people started to look at him as if this was a really weird cat, and that his owner had been a very strange owner and put a hat on the cat's head. People called him the Cat in the Hat. Bad pun, I know. So the cat was walking down the street, being given very odd looks by the other people around him. But suddenly, someone gave him a really bad look. Someone looked at him and thought, that cat should not be wearing a hat. So he took the hat away from the cat. And he threw it in the bin, because he did not like the fact that this cat was wearing a hat. The cat was furious. He meowed and meowed and meowed at this strange old man who was taking the hat off him, because this cat liked the hat. He really enjoyed wearing it. And so he got another friend of his. He got a friend of his because the heart represents friendship. So he got another heart. He got another friend of the cat's, and the cat teamed up with the other cat to try and get revenge about the fact that his hat was thrown in the bin by the horrible old man. So what the cats did was they kept on meowing at him, because that's all they really can do, and we want to keep it family friendly by not making them attacking them, because this is a nice little channel here. So the cats kept on attacking the man. Well, attacking, meowing, whatever you want to call it, until the man decided to give up. And he said to the cats, fine, I'm going to give you the hat back, but on one condition. You get me a cup of tea. Because that's what it looks like there. So he asked the cats to get him a cup of tea, which seems quite preposterous, because cats are cats and they can't really make tea, can they? So the cats thought that this request was a bit odd, but he knew that he really wanted his hat back. So the cat went to the local cafe, and the cat asked the shopkeeper in cat language if he could have a cup of coffee. The shopkeeper did not understand what the cat was saying. So the cat walked out and meowed at the man, telling. So the man had to walk into the shop and get the coffee himself. So the man wasn't satisfied. So he asked the cat to find him a flower. The man asked the cats to find a flower for him, which was a much more easy activity for them to do, because it wasn't making coffee. So the cats scampered off to the park, and there was an array of flowers around them: violets, dandelions, roses, everything they could possibly find. The cats picked up the lily. There was a lily flower, and they brought it to the old man, who was holding the hat, which he chucked into the bin. You could see he wasn't very happy with holding the hat, because it had been in the bin and he didn't really like holding it. And he had some suspicious looks when trying to get the hat out of the bin. And the cats gave him the flower. But the man thought, this isn't enough. So he asked them to get him another flower. So they brought back a rose. And the cats meowed at him for the next half minute, because the man wasn't giving the hat back. But eventually they were meowing so much that it was getting on his nerves, and it was really making him frustrated at the fact that he was not going to listen to these cats meow at him anymore. He was furious, so he just threw the hat at them and stormed off in a huff. The cats were happy, because that's the best adjective I can possibly think of. And the cats walked home with their hat, feeling like they accomplished something today. They got over the fact that this old man was bullying them and taking away their hat. So they appeased him. And so the moral of this story is, there isn't one, because I can't think of one on the spot. So there we have it. That is Storytime with Neo, and that's going to be happening every single Sunday. Yay! So, like and subscribe. Like and subscribe. If you enjoyed this video, subscribe. I've already established that, I know. But I just want to make it clear that I would enjoy the fact that you would subscribe to me. So that'd be very, very nice. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you either next video or next Sunday series where we do more story time. Yay. This is what I do with my time in lockdown. Yay.